So hey, what's up guys, this is AK, and you are watching my YouTube channel AKM. So guys, welcome back to a brand new tips and tricks video of PUBG Mobile. In PUBG Mobile, positioning can decide a fight before you even start shooting. You can have excellent aim, fast movement, and perfect recoil control, but if you are standing in the wrong place, you are giving the enemy an advantage for free. Good positioning is not simply about finding cover. It is about understanding where the enemy can appear from, how much cover you have, what angles you can control, and where you can move if the fight suddenly changes. The important part is that strong positioning makes your aim and movement more effective because you are forcing the enemy to fight on your terms. So in this video, we are going to break down 3 important positioning concepts that you can immediately use in real matches, especially during close-range fights, building fights, and rotations. The first thing you need to understand is the difference between cover and useful cover. Many players see a wall, rock, tree, or building and immediately assume they are safe. But cover is only useful when it protects you from the angles that actually matter. For example, imagine you are fighting an enemy outside a building. You are standing behind a small wall, but the enemy has another teammate on your left. Your cover protects you from the player in front, but you are completely exposed from the side. This means your position looks safe, but it is actually creating a predictable angle for the enemy. Instead, before taking a fight, quickly check where the enemy can shoot you from. Try to keep your body protected while exposing only the smallest amount needed to shoot. This is especially important when holding a compound. Do not stand in the middle of a doorway where multiple windows and angles can see you. Move slightly deeper behind the wall, then peek only when you are ready to fight. There is another useful rule here. Always know your next piece of cover before you start shooting. If your current position becomes dangerous, you should already know where you can move. The practical takeaway is simple. Do not ask only whether you have cover. Ask whether your cover protects you from the angles that matter. Now let's move to something that makes a huge difference, controlling space instead of simply holding a position. Good players do not always wait for the enemy to appear. They position themselves where the enemy has fewer safe options. Imagine an enemy squad is inside a house and you are outside. Instead of standing directly in front of the main door, you can hold an angle that covers the doorway while also keeping another escape route available. Now if the enemy pushes, they have to enter your crosshair. If they try to rotate around the building, you can hear the movement and adjust your position. This is what controlling space means. You are making the enemy choose between bad options. The same idea works during rotations. If you are moving toward a zone, do not run directly through open ground just because the destination is closer. Look for ridges, rocks, walls, and terrain that allow you to move from one safe position to another. For example, if you have to cross an open area, moving from rock to rock is usually safer than running straight across the field. Even if the route takes a few extra seconds, you are reducing the number of angles that can punish you. This improves consistency because you are making decisions based on available cover instead of reacting after you get shot. So remember, strong positioning is not about standing in one perfect spot. It is about controlling the space around you and limiting the enemy options. This is where things get interesting, because even a strong position can become dangerous if you stay there for too long. The next important concept is repositioning after information changes. Suppose you knock one enemy outside a building. A common reaction is to stay in exactly the same position and wait for the next player. But the enemy now knows your location. If they are smart, they can pre-aim your angle, throw a grenade, or attack from another side. Instead, after getting important information such as a knock, a reload, or an enemy rotation, consider changing your angle. You do not always need to move far. Sometimes moving 2 or 3 meters to the side is enough to create a completely different fight. For example, if you knock a player while holding the right side of a doorway, quickly reposition to the left side before the next enemy appears. When they expect your previous angle, their crosshair may already be aimed at the wrong location. Use this especially after shooting multiple times from the same position, after getting a knock, or when the enemy starts pre-firing your angle. But do not reposition randomly. Move with a purpose. Ask yourself what angle you want to create and what cover you will have after moving. When these 3 concepts work together, your positioning becomes much stronger. Use cover that actually protects you, control space instead of simply waiting, and reposition whenever the information in the fight changes. These habits will make you harder to predict, reduce unnecessary damage, and give you better opportunities to win fights before they become chaotic. So guys, that was all for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more PUBG Mobile tips, aiming guides, movement tutorials, and practical gameplay advice that will help you improve faster. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.